We have two candidates going into this race. What is it that our community should understand about what's at stake as we talk about either electing a Susan Crawford or the other guy? What should we understand that's at stake with the Supreme Court race?
This April 1st, this fundamental question of whether Wisconsin should be a state that advances freedom, that lifts up working people, where people actually have a voice and can make their own decisions about their own body and have their vote respected instead of suppressed, that's on the line this spring. So Judge Susan Crawford is a common sense judge who actually follows the law and believes that everyone deserves a fair shake. She's up against an extremist politician who used to lead the charge on voter suppression, on bringing our maps to the state legislature, on trying to repeal the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, to rip away health care from tens of millions of people. That he was under Scott Walker, the Attorney General, who pushed our state to the far right. And whoever wins this race is going to have the tie-breaking vote on Wisconsin's highest court. So this is a race that will determine the majority of the Wisconsin Supreme Court, which means that every time a law gets challenged, every time a far-right billionaire wants to finance some kind of legal attack on the freedoms that each of us should be able to take for granted, if Brad Schimmel, the extremist politician, wins, the Supreme Court will rubber stamp whatever the far right wants. And if Susan Crawford wins, then it'll actually be based on the law, which is how it's supposed to work. This is the one chance Republicans have to rig our state again. We've been on this step-by-step process of trying to unrig Wisconsin and make it a state that actually works for people. This is Republicans' one chance to rig it again before 2026 and 2028, and we've got to stop them.